Hi gang, Scott Davenport here. Welcome to InPost, and thank you for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to share something about camera profiles, where camera profiles are something I don't explore as often as I probably should. Most of the time with my landscape work, I kind of know what I want, and the Adobe Landscape profile in Lightroom or the On1 standard in On1, those are just what I need, and they're great. I had this photo that I shared in the video earlier this week from Idyllwild in this lake scene, where I took the photo in a very different direction than what was naturally happening. It was not this golden toned, very stylized autumn scene. I'll hit the backslash key here just for a second. This is what I captured in the camera. I just started playing around with it and having fun with warmth and so forth. The camera profiles came into play. I thought I'd just share a quick rundown of the processing here. So initially, I'd kind of done my normal thing, did some basic toning and hue, and I was like so with it. I'd done some level of work trying to bring in a little warmth in the sky, and it's kind of splotchy around the edges. But it got me thinking about this golden toned area and changing things up. If I look over in the basics area, I just still have my standard Adobe Landscape. Then I started hunting around the profiles and switched to this more modern profile. It's more of a matte type of feel. The contrast is less, but the tones and the initial interpretation of that raw file really just added some nice warmth, and especially to the foreground. This is what really got me going on thinking about going full in on these golden and these like autumn brown tones. Worked on the foreground from there. Little adjustment on the crop. You can see I deepened contrast certainly to bring those deep tones back into the shadow areas. Downplaying the greens, opening this up just to give it that feeling of that golden tone to match what was going on here. And then just finishing touches. This will be a very subtle shift. You'll notice a little more warmth up in the sky. But when I thought back to the processing of this photo, it was really that switch of deciding to revisit the camera profiles, since I was going in much more of an artistic direction with this photo. I wasn't trying to just augment what was already on scene. I said, let me try something different, go in a different direction, certainly a different color palette, and getting into these profiles here. I like the grid view because when you hover over them, you get the different views of what each photo might, or what the photo will look like. And you can do that at any time during your processing, even if you've already applied changes. So I thought I'd pass that along in today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have questions about photography, drop them in the comments below. If you want to keep it private, you can send me a message through my website. And until next time, my name is Scott Davenport. Have fun.